Guys, I think Brawl Stars might be in trouble. This video is going to have two parts. First, we're going to actually read what is going on. We're going to look at the Twitter reaction, which is their main platform for saying all these things. And then we're going to see how the subreddit feels about this. I'm foreshadowing. It's not good. Mostly not good. Most of you are probably watching on your phone, so I'm going back to my roots. If you are, I need you to flip your phone and then subscribe. Very simple. You must do it right now. Pizza slices compensation. We've increased the compensation to 400 pizza slices. What? They would never do that. I wonder if people are yet realizing that we have the most generous of all the Supercell teams on our side here. These are available as a freebie in the shop only to players who did not spend more than 300 pizza slices on day one of the season. Now, some of the drama later is that apparently this isn't true for everybody, which is no bueno, but we'll get into that later. And then arcade contest changes. Winning the match faster now gives 3 times more points, 25 points per seconds left. This now rewards players for quick wins rather than other strategies. So in the arcade modes, some players would just drag the match on to get more points, therefore you get more pizza. It was kind of stupid, but they fixed that now. So every problem with this event, a week into it, should be gone now. Hopefully. We got a reply saying that's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT. W. 2 good responses in a row. Loving the arcade contest changes. Big ups. 3 in a row. I'm not gonna lie, 400 is a low-key perfect. We honestly didn't even deserve, nor did you guys need to increase the compensation. This is very much appreciated. Yeah, we definitely do not deserve it. With how people are reacting, bro, thank you for this decision. I spent like 1,300 in day one and got 400. See, this is part of the problem. We'll go into the Reddit because they are definitely vocal about this, as you probably know. Yippee, 300, 400. From 300 to 400, that's a W. I love Brawl Stars. So suddenly you add another digit to the number and everybody is happy-go-lucky on the Twitter side of things. Now let's move over to the Reddit, which I recorded earlier today. So I just wanted to add this part to show you that there is a good side sometimes. Brace yourselves for Reddit. Everybody gets a fun little surprise and even more free stuff than we were expecting from a glitch. Now I'm curious to see what people are saying. This post says they changed it to 400. Is it a good post? Is it negative? Let's find out. The economy collapsed. Okay. So what's the price of the new Brawler gonna be then? About 400 to 500 depending on things in that offer. So we essentially just got a free Brawler because a glitch happened. Some players got a little bit extra because they got the glitch and then also still got compensated apparently. So on the first day I had 3,000 pizza slices and I spent over 2,000 to get most of the offers, including Virus Charlie. I didn't expect to get compensated, but I got this in my shop anyways. Did this happen to anybody else? So as long as they're telling the truth, this means it is the resurgence of the pizza situation. Now we are going to start seeing people freak out about people who already got the glitch getting more. Round 2, baby. It's never gonna end. Which, to be fair, yeah, that's kind of BS. Supercell, give us 400 more pizza in compensation to the compensation. I think this is fair game. Double it. Yeah, okay. I don't even care about compensation anymore. They need to spend more time on their updates. Quality over quantity. I beg you, Supercell. I actually do agree with this. I think them doing 2 seasons per update and having to do all of these things per season per update just is maybe a little bit too much. They might possibly be overworking themselves. Funny enough, we have a post from 12 hours ago. You know, it would be really cool if they gave me those 300 pizzas as compensation. Well, now you got even more. So now you can actually afford this because you wouldn't have been able to with the other 300. You're welcome. Thank you, Supercell. And it's in time because this was 2 days left and now it's a day and a half left. For those that missed out on the pizza slice bug, you can buy the amount of pizza that a bunch of people got for free for $25. I think buying the pizza is more valuable than just buying the skins with gems. Don't take me on my word for that, but it sounds pretty valuable because you can get Virus Charlie for 660 slices, which is honestly just a fraction of this. And I feel like a legendary skin is at least like $10, if not like 15 or 20. Supercell has a nerve to release this offer. Yeah. I was assuming people would be a little bit upset by this. They were going to release the offer either way, so I don't really see why this situation would stop them. It's just a little bit ironic that like a lot of players got this much or more for completely free, but it is what it is. It happened. No, Supercell, we aren't rich like you. That is the most interesting caption I've seen regarding a shop offer. It's not like Supercell is an individual person who will be buying this offer. I mean, none of us are rich like Supercell. That's true. Certainly the deal of a lifetime. This is all we're gonna hear for the next 3 days on this subreddit. I'm already done with it. Well, I just logged into the game and apparently after only playing like 5 games of my tournament thing, I came 11th and I get 80. I should have played played more, but oops. Let's check this out. We get 12 more here. I have not spent any pizza. I'm kind of waiting for the right offer. I do want the berry skin. I do want this gray skin as well. I guess I could buy this one. I'll do it right now. There, for the content, the gray skin. This is my favorite one of the update. Ooh, and I get pins. Not bad. Yeah, that's all I get out of the pizza shop. Cannot wait for this bozo to leave the game. I mean, same, but I haven't really seen him as often recently. That might just be because I'm playing ranked and also duels, and that's it. Supercell is feeling generous today. 1 coin. Oh, what? For those who spend more than 300 pizza slices, have a bug basically in 1 day of the event, they give this. So that's what the people who spent the pizza got, except for that one guy who made the Reddit post saying he got both. Did they actually do that? I had it, and my friend had it, so yes. That is pretty funny. What are some crazy names y'all seen? Only Fangs. This one's honestly pretty tame. I've seen some wild names that would never fly in any other game. And most of them aren't even using like special characters. It's just like blatant racism and stuff like that. I don't know how they get through sometimes, but I guess you just have to report them and then they'll get banned. Or they have to change their name. But if you do it enough times, then I think you can get banned. At that point, you have to start spending money just to change it back to something that will get banned anyways. So why? Why are you doing it? Don't pick it if you can't use it. 0-9 Tara. I like how Edgar's thing is covering her whole face, so he has to point out that it is indeed Tara. You gotta get trophies on your brawler somehow. And if it requires you being carried by an Edgar in a mode like this, then hey, it's working. He won. He didn't have to do anything, but he won. He did do half the damage of everybody else in the lobby. We still won. And if this is the special delivery mode, I see why they won, because overtime in this mode is ridiculously broken. Hypercharge Edgar art. Poor Dynamite, man. Poor guy. Oh my gosh, you zoom in on his face. He is terrified. Even his little chicken is putting up a white flag. This is actually really good art. I like this. Edgar is so angry at Dynamite. What did Dynamite do to you? Brawlers that need a class change and why? Griff from controller to damage dealer. 100% agree with this one. There's no world where he's not a damage dealer because his only controlling aspect is his gadget that breaks walls. That is it. Eve from damage dealer to marksman. Eve simply doesn't have the DPS to be a damage dealer. I think she could be more of a controller. Her playstyle is very controlling. I don't see her being a marksman either. Like, marksmans are usually straight shot, big DPS, like burst damage. So yeah, like her super is a controller. The eggs that she throws out with the star power, that's very controlling. She stays far away and tries to hold choke points with her big eggs. I would argue that she should just be a controller. If not damage dealer, then that. Willow from controller to artillery. The thing about this is, though, she literally controls brawlers. I think that's why they gave her controller, because that's actually what she does. But maybe that doesn't fit like the criteria of this controller that we're talking about. For controller, you usually talk about like big AoEs, or they try to zone you out by staying far away and like just throwing stuff at you so then you can't really get close to them. That's kind of what a controller does. They control a part of the map by being annoying little pests. I do think that artillery makes sense because like every other thrower in the game are artilleries, like most of them at least, but controller also makes sense for her. Sandy from controller to support. Sandy might have wide attacks and a very wide area controlling super, but the main use of her is to turn her entire team invisible. This is what makes him strong. Sandy's a boy, by the way. I don't know why they would add a shirtless girl to this game. This one also makes sense, but I think controller still makes more sense than support. Like, Sandy's whole thing is having huge AoE things on the map that control the area, especially his super, which is like his entire thing, and also his gadget, which stuns people. It covers like most of the map, and it keeps enemies from going in there, and it lets your team go, and you're controlling a huge section of the map. I think that controller still makes sense for Sandy, although support can make sense because you're supporting your team by making them go invisible. Crow from assassin to controller. Yeah, I think that either Crow needs to be changed or they should just change his class. He's always been considered an assassin, but back in the day, he actually used to be one because he used to jump in more. Now, you usually jump away or use it as a reactionary thing when people jump on you, but it's not often that you actually jump in as Crow, because most of the time what you do is you get somebody super low by controlling the map, and then you jump in to finish them off, which isn't a really assassin-y thing to do because you could also just not do that. So yeah, I agree 100%. He should just be a controller. His entire kit is very control-y. What they could do, though, is they could change him to be more assassin-y, you know? Reduce his range a little bit, potentially. Give him more supercharge. Maybe give him a little bit more health. Sam from assassin to tank. Yeah, I don't think Sam is really an assassin. He is more tanky than most tanks with with his star power. Assassins usually try to go in whenever they have like the right opportunity to get quick kills on squishy brawlers, but what Sam does is he's constantly rushing people, tanking a bunch of damage. He's not just like strategically going in only to prime opportunity like a Mortis might. Sam just bum rushes, and yeah, that's why he should be a tank. Janet from marksman to controller. Yeah, no, I don't think Janet is really that much of a marksman. She doesn't have that crazy burst damage that most marksmen have, although she does have good range. And also her super has nothing to do with being a marksman. Her super is mostly for like escaping or controlling the map. Her main attack covers a wide area. It doesn't do crazy burst damage, but it can hit multiple people. Her gadget is a huge circle that controls a massive part of the map, so I agree with this one as well. It always feels bad. You lost too many games in a row. Time for your mandatory bot game. I hope that one day Brawl Stars will just add a button that you can toggle saying bots on or off. I would keep that off for the rest of my life. It is so hard to make challenge videos where you could possibly lose a bunch of games when bots are a thing, because you lose enough doing this challenge and suddenly you're fighting bots. The announcer when you rank up in ranked versus the announcer when you score a goal in Brawl Ball. I don't even remember what he says when you rank up. I think it's just like silver, mythic, but when you goal, he's like, goal! Not even one skin offered. This event is absolute trash. Brother, I think you got extremely unlucky. Just wait like 2 days and it'll all be better. You're just having a bad dream right now. Imagine this guy already bought all the skins and is just doing this in spite of nothing. This is ridiculous. See, this is what I like to see. A Doug with 0 trophies in your Brawl Hockey 2v2 with level 1. There's no way you're not just playing with a buddy. If this is actual matchmaking, then you actually got scammazed. But yeah, that is everything I have seen regarding the newly developed pizza situation. Hopefully this will not be a massive thing like it just was 3 days ago. Anyway, thank you for watching, Nub Gang, and Nub out. See you later.